バイクのトラブル。サスペンションは壊れた。AVHC Automatic Vehicle Height Control は壊れた。No suspension, no suspension. That is interesting. The bike's giving me some errors. It is maybe time for its maintenance. I'm getting close on, as I said earlier today, close on 10k. Brakes definitely need new oil. I can feel it. They're a bit spongy. Amazing up here. It's only 20 degrees. We stopped here for a quick lunch. Cutlet rice with curry. Absolutely fabulous. Been an amazing day so far. Going to get back on the motorbike and start making our way through the next mountains. Amazing. Ride height raising not possible. Caution when at angle. Have checked by workshop. Yeah, it's a I feel it in the corner. It's yeah, it's rock solid. That's what it means by angle. It's beautiful here. Shame because I can feel it now. It's really stiff in the corners, So definitely need to get this fixed. My girl is sick. My beautiful GSA. As you would have seen just after lunch, I got the error on the computer screen. Sorry, I got the error on the screen where it basically states that the AVH is not working. And it's only gotten worse. Before we had lunch, it just went down, but I still felt I had suspension. Now at the moment, I don't feel I have any suspension anymore. So as I'm following Kenichi-san, as I'm going through like holes in the corner, it's shooting me in the back of the neck, and that's what I absolutely love about this motorbike. The feature of AVHC, absolutely love it, because when you're below 50 kilometers, it comes in nicely, and you've got your full suspension, so you're nice and small and you're agile in the corners. And as soon as you get above 50 kilometers, it goes back to its regular height. So on the motorway and all that, you're nice and bouncy. It's gone. It's completely gone now. So my good friend Kei-san from Haneda, he's calling ahead whether or not we can go to a BMW dealer here closer by. It's software related. He's confident it's software. So hopefully we can go there. And I don't have to ride it all the way back. It's about 4 hours ride from here to get to my friends of Haneda. So yeah, Kenichi-san's explained to them what the issue is and the problems I'm having. And the phenomenon I'm feeling, suspension's completely gone. There is no suspension anymore. It's completely locked down at the bottom. I think maybe it's the computer. It's not sure whether it's in the up position or low position, so it automatically just locks for you to be able to get home. But in the corners, I feel it. I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. There's nothing left in the corners. Anyhow, we're waiting for Haneda to see whether or not they're able to get in touch with the guys at Takasaki, and we can go there. What a shame. I love AVHC. I love my girl. I love this bike. I'm so crazy about it. So Kei-san and Nozaki-san have been in touch with a local dealer here, as I mentioned, and I've also spoken to Kenichi-san. He and I are both from the same dealer, so he's obviously translated everything, my sensation I'm having with the bike. And they've agreed they're going to bring me to and take me to Takasaki, which is a town about an hour and a half from here, because it's around about 4.5 hours ride from where I am now to get back to Haneda. And I tell you what, it was hurting me neck when I was going through those potholes and bumps, because there was no suspension left in it. It was stuck in low mode. So it's back now a little bit, which is great. I've got a bit of suspension back. So both myself and Ogiwara-san, we have checked the cylinder, the main cylinder, and we can't see any leaks whatsoever. There's no leaks at all. It's bone dry. So yeah, it's got to be software. It's just confused. It doesn't know which setting it's in, whether it's in high mode or low mode. So it just locks you in. That's the way I think it probably would work. It locks you into low mode, but then once it was in low mode, it went even worse. It went to where I had no suspension at all, and the chutes from the potholes and stuff up through my spine into my neck, that bloody hurt. I'm okay now. Yeah, so we've agreed we're going to take the highway there. Takes us about an hour and 30 minutes to get there, which is much better. Anyhow, obviously in the motorway, if I've got my suspension back and it's working, that's fine. If it isn't, one thing I should be wary of: speed wobbles. So if I hit any massive loops or boops, I'm going to be very careful. I don't want to end up in a speed wobble and lose the bike, lose control over the bike. Anyhow, it's back now at the moment. Let's see how long it lasts this time. taking it easy. Next error I've been getting is that the key is not within the vicinity of the motorbike. Well, the key is actually here, right in my pocket. I can feel it. So, what is going on, BMW? What the heck is going on? Ne? Arrived here at BMW Motorbike Takasaki, and the guys have taken my motorbike into the workshop there. The diagnosis, I think, is probably going to be software related, because while I was riding the last half an hour, it was chucking me errors that it couldn't find my key, where the key is actually in my my chest pocket on my climb backpack. So very interesting. And guess what? They watched my videos here. They knew exactly who I was. Thanks very much, guys. I really appreciate the service here. Got a nice coffee here. We're chilling out in the showroom. Lovely people here. So great service, and thank you to BMW Motorrad Haneda for giving them a heads up and arranging for us to come here and for me to get my motorbike fixed here. So really appreciate it, guys. Baku.
The next day.
There we go. I still got the error. Suspension adjustment limited. Onward journey possible. Have workshop check. Okay. And then I dismiss this one. Ride height raising not possible. Caution when at angle. Have checked by a workshop. And yesterday I dismissed this one as well, and I got another error. Load compensation failed. Observing riding position. Have checked by a workshop. There we go. And then that's the last one. So, thankfully it's still there. Hopefully that will be of assistance to the mechanic. But obviously they can probably see all this within the computer. I'm expecting the computer's probably logged it all. Right, it is day 2. Let me just do the introduction of where we are now at the moment. It is day 2. It is raining down in Tokyo. It's going to rain for 4 or 5 days. For me, the best time to go sit at a dealer is when it's raining. For me, that's my way of thinking. When it's beautiful sunny weather, I want to be out with my mates riding my motorbike. Why does my right hand hurt so much? Right, getting off at the exit here. Someone's being booked over there for parking like a mongrel. Rightly so. Got his car halfway sticking out. Dude, what are you doing, mate? Yeah, so they've gone into Juicy Burger and they said, whose car is that? Konnichiwa. Mara. Arigato, Kei-san. You are the best, my friend. You are the best. Arigato. Go inside, Kei-san. 大丈夫よ。また気をつけて。本当にありがとうね、いつも。Please go inside, 雨。Right, I'm just about to head back on the expressway. I've been at Haneda for a bit, and they've stuck it on the computer, and the prognosis is pretty much the same as what the Takasaki mechanic said, is there's too much oil in there. Now, viscosity's gone down, and I don't know, whatever, right? No one's touched it since it's left the factory. I asked specifically during the 1,000-kilometer service whether or not there was any maintenance done to the oil of the main suspension, and the answer was no. Right, so what I've got now is I've got a lovely GS, which is the test bike which people can use. So I'm taking that with me home because they're going to be closed for a week. Because Haneda's going to be closed for a good week, or less than a week. They're open again next week, Saturday. I'm going to head back probably about in a week's time or whatever. Gives me an opportunity maybe to ride a little bit on this machine. Feels exactly the same as my bike. It's good to have AVHC back. I notice a difference now. I'm sitting again in the position where I should be, which is great. And yeah, so interesting, eh? I'm not sure what to say at the moment until there is a final conclusion and a root cause as to what's happened. We'll just leave it at that for now. Domo. Right, so I just wanted to provide everyone with a quick update and a final resolution of the issue that I've had with the AVHC. And I'm just going to read off the findings and the corrections that were done. Well, it's more about the corrections, right? So, reading here, the suspension function was properly calibrated. Right, so because it was no longer calibrated because it didn't know whether or not it was in the high position or low position, and therefore it set itself into the low position. A program update was performed due to a suspected software problem or bug. So apparently there is a bug in the software, so that was updated, and therefore there should no longer be an issue with the AVHC. And then the last one, which is probably one of the most important ones, the oil level in the suspension was adjusted using a dedicated diagnostic device. So they've calibrated the amount of oil using a dedicated diagnostic device. I don't know what that device is. That is what the final findings are. I've got the motorbike back again, and I just want to quickly call out Haneda for their fabulous service, how they've taken care of me. They've given me a replacement bike for 2 weeks, no questions asked whatsoever. So thank you to Nozaki-san and the whole crew of Haneda. So Nozaki-san has just asked me just to keep an eye on it, just to see whether or not there's any differences or whatever. I'm obviously more aware of any possibilities or issues, because I've been riding this motorbike almost for around about 10,000 kilometers, that makes sense, and I will keep an eye on it. So far it's all acting normal compared to the GSA Trophy, which I've ridden now for a good 2 days with some solid rides. I don't find anything different. I don't notice anything different as well. And I've just had my 10,000 kilometer service as well. So yeah, I'm all set for another, I think it's 10,000, the next one. Anyhow, just wanted to provide you all with an update. I'm going to head home. Thanks for tuning into this episode, and I will speak to you all in the next episode. Thanks everyone. Bye-bye. Let's get out of here. Let's put some music on.